Hello, everyone. Welcome to a Friday Live. I'm not going to be around tomorrow night. I'm going to go to Six Flags with the kids, so figured I'd do it tonight. And I got Dave with me. We kind of wanted to
What's
just
up, everyone?
do some work and recap. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. It's Friday.
Oh yeah, Friday night. Working on some trucks. I got a 24. You got a 24.
That's
Look at that
right.
mini day. um,
JD's gonna be able to barely contain his excitement.
all right. Well, you know what prompted me to work on this today was JD. I think he was watching Workbench Wednesday, and he messaged me. He's like, "Are you gonna ever finish that truck? Because it's been sitting here in one spot, like in the background, for like 3 weeks probably." So I was like, "All right, maybe on the live, I'll work on it."
Yeah, I guess I got to
Yeah,
now.
I got called out. I just kind of like when I get towards the end, I kind of just start slowing down. I don't know what it is. Like it's mostly together. I just need to
Yeah, I
like,
think you just kind of get like I don't know, overwhelmed, overloaded. I don't know what the term
yeah.
is.
I just kind of I like put it all together. It's finally working. Nothing's interfering with each other, and then I just got to finish it. And it's also the time where I have to like cut the body, do all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, if I cut it wrong, you know. But
Yeah,
I figured today I'll at least try to get all the electronics back in, get it working again, because I took everything off to like put it to like a final build. So, and I think you said you were gonna work on some sliders on that thing, right?
yeah. I was gonna. I don't know. I may go grab my laptop and just start CADing up some sliders for this thing
Yeah.
because I got the I printed this last week before the event, which kind of acts as a body mount. You know, it's got magnets on top, which I E6000 on, and it didn't hold.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then it's got Velcro underneath to hold the battery just above the transmission. But I think it's just so high up that, you know, um, and my thing is like I get kind of I put myself in a box, you know, because I only look at like how can I make it fit like on what's in front of me, and I need to realize
I
like
do the same thing a lot of times. I try not to mess with it until I have to. I feel like,
yeah.
it's like I
So,
got something here. I should be able to make it work.
yeah, but like it's like, well, I can 3D print some simple sliders and move the receiver on one side and the battery on the other, and
Mm-hmm.
probably help performance, and so
Yeah, clean it up a little.
it's the body mount. I mean, that's basically full compression there, and the tires are just rubbing. And these tires are, I don't know if they're big by today's standards, but when I got them, they were kind of big.
What was it? The tires?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are those, 60s or something? I can't really tell from here.
I don't even know, man. I got them
Oh.
years ago. They're Endura mud terrains.
Oh, okay. I think pretty sure I've had a set of those. I don't remember. Oh man, I've been through so many little tires trying to find like the right ones for things. It's ridiculous. Raiden
Yeah, and that's the
says,
thing, man. Is like looking at JD's collection. I'm like, crap. He's got a bunch of different tires on all of them. You
yeah,
know.
yeah. I've always tried to change it up a little bit, when I can, not instead of having the same thing on everything.
Yeah.
Raiden says, thanks for having the live today, and it's nice being able to be here again. Been hanging out with neighbors. Yeah, my neighbors are kind of far away. Not far away, but they are far enough where I don't see them a lot. So not in a bad way, but and one's actually selling their house, and they just bought it like 4 years ago. So apparently I'm not a
Oh
good
wow.
neighbor. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, JD's here. What's going on, JD?
What's up, JD?
Look, JD. I'm working on it. You yelled at me earlier. I'm working on it. Okay. You kind of gave me that little kick. And Dave's on a 24 also. So
Yeah, man.
we'll see. I also just opened my convoy today, and the servo already died. It's all right because I have servos. Mirrors are also fell off my convoy. That's what Raiden said. Yeah, same thing. My servo's still fine, but my first even I don't even say it's a big fall, but my first like fall where it actually flipped over, one of the mirrors broke right off, and I was like, whatever. They're probably both gonna go anyways. The whole body's probably gonna go anyway, eventually. I want something smaller, kind of make it a little compy-ish, like I've been saying. We'll see. Oh man.
What's a convoy?
Convoy? It's that green, not Chevy truck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and it does. All I do is put wheels, tires. That's all I did was wheels and tires, and I trimmed up the fenders a bit till they didn't rub. And then I actually recently just put brass rings in the front ones, and it already climbs way better compared to stock. I mean, the stock tires are okay, but just putting these Upgrade RC razor wires made a huge difference. That's what I had it on when we did the event. That's what I had it on. JD says he's putting the Helomon back together. He bought an NSDRC servo. NSDRC. Actually, I got one in here. First one I've ever had, and probably one of the only ones I'll do just because I don't want to spend that kind of money. But he had that. I think we were talking about it at the meet. He had that twitchiness. Like it just sits there, it just sits there twitching the whole time. He ended up grabbing a Cake XL from Josh at PKTT that was there with us at the event, and he said the twitch is gone. It was the servo.
But I thought he said he replaced the servo.
This is where we're confused because he put a different servo in it just to try it, and it was twitching. But now it doesn't with a brand new servo. So I don't know. JD's
were both servos that he tried NSDRCs?
No, the other one I think was the stock one or the stock Coyote one. Yeah, I think because it was just one to put in. It wasn't like he was using it, but it was like a known good one, or he thought it was known good. Right, JD? I think it was the stock Coyote. And I think he also plugged in his servo that he had in the SR5. Oh, not Coyote. He has an SR5. Sorry. I had so much stuff apart, I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, there's so much stuff. We were going back and forth for days, just like trying to talk about this. So he might have done it and then maybe forgot, or he might not have done it. We don't even know anymore because there was so much troubleshooting going on. So
yeah,
your guess is as good as ours right now. Both mirrors fell off during self-right attempts. Yeah, same. I just know the other one's gonna go. I'm just kind of waiting for it to do it itself. And what's funny is I kept it and I found it, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll glue it back on. And I have no idea where I put it. So I'll just wait till the other one falls off again. But yeah, at least his servo's not twitching anymore. It was literally just sitting there jittering, and when he tried to move it, it would mess up. So NSDRC said if he sends it in, they'll check it out and repair it or replace it or whatever. So, well, I think that's what they said. I'm probably putting words in their mouth, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said they said. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. It just sucks when you pay that kind of money on a servo or something, and he's only used it a handful of times. Like he just bought it in the fall, like the truck, and then I think he put the servo in the spring. I think he got so frustrated that every tiny movement that didn't seem right I thought was bad. Well, that could be it too, because I mean it is a twitchier servo when it's like higher BEC and stuff. So, if your hand's kind of jittering a little bit when you're doing it, it's like, eh.
Right.
Raiden says, I'm going to do some decent tires on my Convoy. What does everyone recommend? I'm willing to try the 1.3 Bossman tires from J-Con. I've never had the Bossman. They look nice. And I think those, if it's the one I'm thinking of. And I think they almost look, not scale, but they look like an actual, somewhat of a tire, right? The Bossman? And now I forgot. Bossman J-Concepts. Yeah. I mean, they're not like scale, but they look like they could be like a tire,
Right.
So that's kind of nice when that happens. And JD says tomorrow he's going to go through his Furatech stuff for your new AX24.
Yeah, I saw that. That would be rad, man, because I'm actually I'm looking at how big and bulky this stupid thing is and how the sliders really aren't going to work just because if I stand it up on its side, it's not really going to
on the AX
save me in height.
On the AX24?
Yeah, well, yeah. So eventually, I think what I'm going to do is I'll replace it on one, and then if I like it, I'll, which I'm sure I will, I'll just buy in one for the other one.
Where did my mini batteries go? I got plenty of room in there.
Speaking of which, I'm going to grab mine.
The AX24, yeah. That was a pretty good deal, though, you got.
Yeah, I thought so, man. I mean, I've been wanting one for a while just because they're four-wheel steering, and I'm like, well, if you're not going to have a scale truck, it might as well be like,
Yeah,
you
all
know,
out, whatever, yeah, everything you
yeah,
can. The only thing
I'm
that
gonna go
stinks about
try it.
the only thing that stinks about AX24s is there's not as much stuff out there. I know you can make a lot of the SX24 stuff work, but it's like there's just not as
Hang on, I
much.
missed that. What's that?
Oh, I was saying the only thing that stinks about the AX24 is there's not as much stuff as the STX24. A lot of it you can make work, but like I think the skid's different, and a few other little things. Nothing big.
Yeah, well, and that's what JD and I were talking about, man. I'm like, even if I just strip this down to parts, like, the four-wheel steel axles or the four-wheel steer axles, it's got metal drive shafts, got brass links and a brass skid, like it's got some kind of shocks on it, like, oh, I guess they're double barrel shocks.
Oh, they already put
Um,
in. Oh, so friction. Yeah.
but well, I don't know. I mean, they don't feel, I don't know. But
Well, double barrel almost always a friction shock, but not like maybe not always, but I could have sworn they were.
yeah, I don't know if I mean they look like they're double barrel. I don't know if oh yeah, they're in Jora, so
Yeah, and they made double barrels and they made regular, so it could be either or. Why did I have so many magnets on this? That's what sucks about coming back to a project. I don't remember why I did what I did. Trying to
but
figure
I was like,
out.
for the $100 I paid for it, I mean, it's barely been used. I'm like, it's, you know,
Yeah, I
I
think he
even
was
if I,
just. I think he was just trying to get rid of stuff because he was like he said, he likes building it, but he doesn't really care for driving them as much.
right,
So I get it. I definitely like building them. The minis I like building a lot more than I do driving them. I will say because I do like messing around with them on the table or like at a place, but I'll like go out trying to use my 1/10. I don't really do that as much with my little ones. I feel like I don't know why.
yeah,
I think it's just a size thing. Like I can just trail with a 1/10 and go wherever I want. Whereas like 24th, you have to get like the right size rocks, the right size cliffs, that kind of stuff.
yeah. Well, thankfully, I brought home a trunk load of rock that,
You sure
and the
did.
stuff that I,
You're
yeah,
welcome.
yeah. Thank you again for that.
Hey, they were free for
Um,
me, so I don't care.
but the I grabbed the stuff that was kind of like wedge and pyramid shape, so it kind of lend itself because, like I can build wooden risers and put regular, chunky rocks on there or whatever, but I just wanted the rocks that would kind of make good like ramp ups,
Yeah, yeah.
for the 24 and the 30.
Let's see. Oh man, I am. The deadbolt makes it just so flat. Like there's like nothing to it. I'm gonna have to like cut out a bunch of the front. I think that's why I was. Is that why I had magnets underneath to raise it a little? I'm not sure if I'm gonna do magnets. I think I might just do like a screw down unicorn mount thing because the magnets are nice, but the problem is if you fall, your body just goes flying. So it just gets kind of frustrating. So,
Oh, this thing's got rock lights on it.
oh, does it?
Yeah,
You're gonna be going
from the
crazy.
factory on the what do you call it? The skid, the not the skids, but the
Hold on,
I
let me
can't think
see
of it.
here. Guest. You know what? I'm gonna transition it to you so we can see you.
If you look on the corners here of
Huh.
it's got little LEDs that shine down on each wheel.
I think that he put those in. No? Did the
I don't know.
AX24 come with them stock?
I think it looks like they're molded in. I mean the I can't even think of the name. That was just
Huh.
they're kind of boat size, I guess, but they have
Yeah.
Axial molded into the to
Hmm.
them and the lights part of that.
I
So
didn't know that. I never had one, so it's probably just one of those things that they have and I didn't know.
JD's probably screaming at his
I know. He's like, guys,
phone or computer or
you
whatever right
idiots,
now.
that comes with it. Axial
Yeah.
does make a kit. Oh no, that's something different. I have no idea. I'm trying to look this up. X24 does come stock with the rock lights. Of course, JD would know. And then JD says, well, someone made me get a 1/10 to go along with my Helamon, so now I need to build another 1/10 to accompany the SR5. So this is how it works. You got to have even numbers, and then you got to make sure you have what you want. I didn't realize that the AX24 came with rock lights. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's probably because it's the whole, like, you know, compy kind of thing.
Yeah. Plus, it justifies the $150, I guess.
Oh, is that what they are new?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if you got it for 100, plus it has the parts on it, so that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. It's got only the finest from Ramp Crab, which
which can be 50-50 on some stuff, yeah. It's I've had good stuff from them, but you can also get some stuff that's really crappy. Like, I got some, like, for the S624s, I bought some transmission shaft extenders. So it, like, pushes the shaft, like, I think 15 millimeters out to kind of get your shaft, like, tucked up more.
okay.
And it didn't have, like, the D hole for, like, the transmission output. So when you put it in there with the bolt, it just literally sat there flopping around. And I'm like, why? Like, it just kind of sucked because it just was like, ugh. So I just returned those. So like, I'm never using that.
Yeah, I mean, luckily it's brass links. You know, it's got the servos on it, which, you know, if they stay or go, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because early, you know, years ago, I was like, well, if I build another one, I'm just going to buy axles and a chassis and electronics, you know.
Yeah.
And then when I saw this for $100, I was talking with JD, and I'm like, you know, basically, like, if I just strip this down, you know, for the parts, you know, like, I felt like $100 was a, you know, pretty good price for it.
It's a good price. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could probably, yeah, if you said if you wanted to strip it down, put more stock stuff on it or whatever, and then you could probably sell it for that again. Possibly.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
keep the upgraded parts if you wanted to. Oh, excuse me, if you wanted to. Raiden says, my convoy is going brushless at some point. Don't know what system yet, though. I'm considering spending the extra money on censored. There's not a lot of censored brushless motors for the little trucks. I know there's a couple, but I don't even bother with it. Would that between FOC and Escape 32, it's so smooth off the bat, like just taking off. I don't even bother with the only censored stuff I have is really just the fusion stuff, I think. And then I have one axe system, the 1/10 axe system. And then all of these are Escape 32 or AM 32. It's good enough where that's, for me at least, that there's just no point to do it. But everyone's different, so. And if you can spend the extra money on it, yeah, you know. Raiden got his first tattoo yesterday also. What'd you get, Raiden? I haven't got a tattoo in years. Like, I don't remember the last time. And then my wife and I got our wedding band done because I was tired of wearing a wedding ring. Just like a mountain, and it's a Roman numeral. No, Morse code for A for her name. And then while my daughter was there with us, she was drawing on this. Like, they have a chalk wall that like kids can draw on while they wait. And she drew this little like ghost. And I was like, hey, while you're doing that, put the little ghost on my other finger. So
Oh, that explains
put that on there. Oh, did you notice it and didn't? Yeah, I didn't even think about saying anything. I've had it now for a couple weeks, and I kind of forgot I have it until, talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what that ghost is. It's just kind of, she was drawing it and I thought it was cute. And I was like, throw it on there. Why not? I'm a rebel. We'll do some finger tattoos.
That's cool.
She was like, oh, you're going to put that on there? She was all excited.
Nice. A friend of mine that he was on like several series of Inked, you know, the tattoo reality program back in the day.
Yep. Yeah, that was
He's kind of
that was based in Florida, wasn't it? Or part of it?
I don't know, but yeah, he's in Florida. But he's kind of a friend of mine, and so he did my one tattoo that I have, and you know, he's got like, you know, he would let his kids when they were little like tattoo on him, like not sketch it and then get a tattoo. Like he would let them like tattoo on him.
Just straight up draw.
Yeah. So like he's got some pretty crazy tattoos.
I bet. Raiden says he got a tattoo in honor of his deceased mother. It's essentially her initials with a full last name, which I shared the last name of. Oh, it's great. That's a great tattoo, especially for your first one.
Yeah, man.
PureTech makes a censored system, and it's the one I'm looking at. As far as the tattoo, the rumors are true. It hurts like hell. Yeah, it depends on where it is too. I've had some that are not fun, and then I've had some that are I was expecting it more than it hurt. I feel like, definitely depends on where you're getting it. Like right on like the bone areas are like some of the worst for me. Like on my wrist was the worst here. The wrist for Bryson on the other side. The fingers were annoying, but they're so skinny and short. It wasn't that bad. Behind my neck, like behind my ear, I have like diamonds just because my friend was tattooing me. And I was like, oh, throw some diamonds on me. And that was just annoying because it was in your ear. I was just kind of surprised. Thought it was going to hurt because it's my head.
Yeah. I like I said, I have the one that's on my calf on the back, and
Mm-hmm.
like I told people, like it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't pleasurable, but it wasn't like I needed a break, or
Yeah.
I didn't think I could do it, or
Mm-hmm.
you know,
It's not fun, but not horrible.
yeah.
I did not give myself a lot of room for ESC and stuff on this, let me tell you. I got the sliders, but the tires go into it, and I might actually have to trim my sliders a bit.
So speaking of like Furatech systems,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean JD's probably going to be screaming again at his computer or laptop or whatever he watches on, but like I see like the purple motor and the gold motor, and like for brushless, or maybe it's Enjora, I don't
Oh, and
know.
Jora has the different colors, yeah.
But I mean, people talk about them like they're different spec.
I think because a lot of times with Enjora, they do have different specs for color. So, like the green and the purple is like a certain KV, and the green one's a different KV. And I don't know what their gold one is or their chrome one is, but I think that a lot of times the different colors are a different KV on theirs.
Okay.
So, and it's just because it's like just that's the color of it, and they don't have a different one of that one. Uh, trying to Enjora. Like I have the purple one right here, and I think it's like 28. I can't read it from there. My not so old eyes are not doing well. Purple Viper. Yeah, 1721. That's the size. Come on, where's the KV? 2800 KV. So I was close. I think I said it was 2700. And then they have the green, which I think is a little faster. It's also smaller. It's a 1621 instead of a 1721.
Okay.
Not that 1 millimeter makes much difference, but oh yeah, I see it's 4300 kV because it was kind of meant for the SCX30 to get it a little faster because those are so slow.
Gotcha. Okay. So, but I mean,
JD says he's personally stuck with the Furatech motors himself. He has. He has a lot of Furatech stuff. And it depends on where you go. I have one Furatech setup in my FX118, which is pretty much a CR18P that was like rebranded by Furatech to make their own kind of truck with it. And the system in there is smooth and it works great. But I hear so many rumors about Furatech catching on fire, like in the 1/10 scale especially, that I don't even want to deal with it. I have no problem with my cheaper stuff that doesn't catch on fire. So I don't know, and I'm sure it doesn't, and it's probably just you hear the bad stuff, but there's just so much of it. I just haven't wanted to try it.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, and I mean, at this point, I mean, I've waited long enough. I mean, JD's going to try to hook me up with some leftovers that he's got.
yeah,
I think anything new, I may just, buy it from Josh, Big Kid, Tiny Truck.
yeah, he's got some new stuff coming out, and that's what actually this truck I'm working on has one of his first V2 motor in here, and it's also his ESC and his motor mount to make it work in here. It was in my 6x6 originally. I guess Sinjora makes the gold, purple, and the green. The gold is the same as the purple. The golden Fat Viper. Oh wait a minute, no, that's the Fat Viper. I didn't know they had a golden Fat Viper. Maybe I missed that. That's the bigger 2204 motor. As the original Fat Viper with slightly better control. What were we talking about? Chaos. We are randomly we're just talking about motors, pretty much. Furatech, Enduro motors, stuff like that. Right now, working on some SCX 24s. PureTech makes awesome products, but since I run in sand quite often, it's obviously why I need censored. I don't think sand has anything to do with censored or not, really. Because the sensor is really just for takeoff, because it senses the motor speed, so you don't have any cogging at the beginning. You don't have to worry about FOC. You don't have to worry about sign transition or anything.
Well, it senses the motor rotation.
Yeah, because it has an actual sensor on it, so it knows if it's going forward or backward, so it doesn't cog
Yeah.
back and forth. So
Because like my ceiling fan, sometimes when I turn them on, it'll start crawling slowly backwards, and then it'll just stop and go the other way.
Oh, really? I don't think I've ever noticed it. I've never really looked, though, I guess. I'll have to watch that now. I'm curious. Huh. Never seen that. JD says Escape 32 would definitely be best for packing away in the AX24. Yeah, because there's not a lot of room in that thing, right?
No, not really. And the thing is, I mean, there's tons of room, but it's right up top.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. That thing's stacked.
Yeah. But I mean, there is this like side compartment thing that the battery goes into that, I could probably slide the battery over off to one side here and then use that compartment for the receiver and ESC.
Mm-hmm. Do I have the plugs for this? I want to shorten these ESC wires. JD says, how is it you guys are working on 124th and I'm working on big scale?
I know, I was going to say that earlier. Like, that's...
Because he's working on his the Gila one. And then Raiden says, also I've gotten to see a Venture 18 in person today, and it actually has more slop in the drivetrain than CR18P, which I'm surprised about, because it's a CR18 without the P. The Venture 18 is the non-portal version of a CR18P, I thought. But I have never had one, so that's just from what I hear, because I know that CR18 Venture 18 parts will fit in a CR18P, depending on what they are.
So he's saying there's more or less cogging in the portal version?
He's saying that there's more slop in it.
In the portal version?
In the straight axle version, which makes not much sense to me, but maybe they just cheaped out on their quality.
Well, but sure. So there's two ways of looking at it. One, if it's portal, it's got extra gears to have slop, but then the other way, like if the portals aren't 1-to-1 and you take them out, like that's going to kind of reduce your mechanical advantage. So you'd have more force to get it to slop, I guess.
Yeah, maybe that could be it. Not sure. I've never had a Venture 18, so the thing is, it's like the same truck and it's more money because it's HPI, and you don't get portals, which is fine. I have trucks that don't have portals, but like,
right,
allegedly censored never cogs. It allegedly never starts. My sensorless systems are basically all cogging at the low end, varying. Yeah, and I don't know why. I remember you were talking about that in Discord rating, but I don't know why they would be cogging off the get-go, because if it does that, then it doesn't have enough like sign power or whatever it's called. I'm blanking on the name of it right now, but you need to up the power usually if it's cogging on startup, and then also possibly sign transition and stuff. It depends on if it's Escape 32 or AM32 and whatnot. There are different ways of doing it, but I mean, yeah, sensor doesn't cog because it can see what direction the motor's going. Whereas if it's not censored, it's like hoping it went the right direction, and then it goes, oh no, I didn't. I went the wrong direction from the feedback.
Exactly.
I know people have used servos and brushed ESC for winches. I wonder if going the TRX frame ESC in motor would be a good motor-driven winch for 1/10 scale or just scale tow trucks or scale replicas. I know people have used servos and brushed it. So with that, you need to use the servo, but take out the guts, and you have to use a brushed ESC to run the motor in the servo. But you might as well just buy a servo winch, really, a lot of times, unless you already have the parts laying around. So, ooh, 2 months for Chaos. Remember, thank you, Chaos. Can't change the sign power with the FureTech app. None of my ESCs have the ability to change that. You should be able to up the power, though, I believe. Because then it's been a long time since I used that thing, like adjusting it on the app. But I'm pretty sure I remember there being, because you can change the curve and whatnot. But again, it's been a while, so who knows? I do know people have issues tuning them sometimes because you can't like manually tune it. You have to use the app, and sometimes people want to use a manual tune, but you just can't, I guess. Confirm the Venturi has straight axles and it has more slop. Yeah, so that's what's weird. Like, but it could be like he was saying, you don't notice it because it's just less. Oh, the word I'm looking for. But you know what I'm saying. Yeah, we already went through that and I forgot it. JD working on 1-to-1? Nope, he's working on the Helamon. Yeah, 1/8
Which he
scale.
feels like it's 1-1.
How's that rock slide to vertex going? That cage to flat rails, right? The rock slide to vertex, I have the parts, I just haven't done anything with it. I want to do a video on it to show people how to do it if they want to swap it over. And I haven't recorded video in a few weeks because I was doing I was doing home stuff and I already had some videos in the queue. And then I had the event last week and I just kind of finished like actually recording my first video in like a while yesterday, other than Workbench Wednesday. Because I've just been kind of busy with other things. So now I have like literally a list of stuff that I want to record. It's just wicked backlogged now. So that will be hopefully this week coming. I wanted to get the Endura video done because they sent me those parts almost a month ago. So I figured I should get that going. I did tell them I had some backlog in an event coming up, so they know, but I just kind of felt like I had to do it. Get it out of the way. So yeah, it's not going, unfortunately. I have the parts, I just haven't done it yet. It's in a bag over here. The body's going to be cool though, I think. It's like that Raptor J Concept body. It doesn't look like a Raptor. I don't know why they're calling it a Raptor, but it does look good. I can up the startup power, but I can't change the sign power, which is what needs changing. But the startup power is what should stop your cogging at the beginning. It's just weird. Again, it's the FureTech app, from what I hear, can be really weird for some people, and on different trucks just not work that well. So it could just be the right combo that's not working well. Who knows? It's talking about how they started doing revolver outrunners to power independent gear driven winch. Oh, okay. So Chaos, it's the same chassis. It's just the cage is actually on top of the chassis. It's like a body. So it already has flat rails and everything. And I'll just be taking the cage off and the cage mounts and putting on the Vertex mounts for the quick release that they have. So it's like it's really just literally like changing a body and body mounts, and that's it. Cage of flat rail. No. What parts do you have? If you have their new transmission, it's the only reason I will buy a 24 Max. I don't have the new transmission yet, so I'm not in with Endura that much yet. I'm hoping to be. We'll see. But they sent
So can
me...
we?
Was that?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say they sent new parts to. I'm starting a. If you watched my Workbench Wednesday, I kind of talked about it there too. But I'm doing hopefully a build series. It's the start of it. Build series with Endura where they're gonna. Well, I'm going to upgrade a stock truck that I took out of the box, and just do like how-to videos, like how to put together beadlock wheels. Make sure that you have the tires on the right direction. How to install shocks, because a lot of people ask why is there so many parts to shocks because they're not put together from the factory. Like how to put those together, the spacers, oiling, how to install a servo mount, stuff like that. So that's what this truck is so far. And the only thing I've done so far is wheels, tires, inserts, shocks, and servo mount, servo horn. And yeah, that episode should come out next Friday. So, and I'm hoping I want to talk to them because they want to see how that first episode goes, and then see if they want to continue with with the series. If not, I'll just take it over myself. But I was hoping to have some help with it. But I want to see if they'll do the new SCX30 style transmission with a brushless system. Yeah, kind of like a beginner guy in Raiden. Like, because there is some stuff out there, but it's not really a series. It's usually just kind of like someone doing it inside of a different thing. So these are going to be like, beginner guides to this and that kind of style. Each episode will have like maybe one or two things, unless it's something bigger. So like transmission and brushless, that'll probably be its own thing because you're doing electronics in a transmission. but like shocks and wheels and a servo, they're kind of smaller things. To me, that'd be kind of weird to do like one episode on shocks, one episode on wheels and tires, you know? So I kind of wanted to put those ones together. Yeah, like an RC upgrades for dummies, like Chaos keeps on telling me I should make a RC upgrades for dummies like thumbnail, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I do like the new style of the new transmission.
Do you? That's what I wanted to talk about.
Okay, sorry. I know I went on a little rant there.
No, you could, you could. I just want to let you finish your thought.
I like the stock Axial transmission from SCX24 because it's nice and small, but you can't put like a brushless on it stock. You know what I mean? Like you have to put an adapter plate, which moves the motor up higher or in a weird position. Whereas the SCX31, I mean, you have the 30. Where that motor is, you can put a brushless motor. You can put the purple Viper. You can put the green Viper. You know, you can fit any of those kind of motors in there. You can put the Furatech Cedar, I think, or whatever. Like you can fit a bunch of them in there, and you don't have to have the motor up high. So it's just kind of a little bit more compact, even though the SCX24 transmission itself is more compact. It's just you can get the motor down low and everything. So I don't know. Everyone seems to like it that I've seen put it in, but it's also been mostly influencers. We'll see. But I like the idea of it, so I really want to try it.
The thing that I don't necessarily like, and I guess you're right, you know, as far as position the motor up high, but like that SCX 30 style, like it looks like it makes the motor just sit up so much higher because it sits above that front drive shaft, you know, whereas if you look at a stock SCX 24, you know, it kind of sits along the, you know,
yeah, it's kind
like
of the
bottom
same
of the
position,
motor
but
sits.
the problem is though that the stock one is in the back, towards the back, and on the side, it's the same height pretty much. But the problem with a stock SCX24 transmission is you can't put any brushless there, except the little 1224 itty bitty motors that have like no power. So you have to put it. So you have to put a brushless plate like I have on this one. I don't know if you can see. But like you have to put an adapter plate on, and then the motor's sticking up wicked high. That's like unless you get a whole new transmission, like from like Mias and a couple other ones, make lowered transmissions, like you know where it clocks it differently. But I don't know, and those will work great too. But yeah. Hey, how's it going, Spider Crawler? It's Friday. I know my lives are scheduled for Saturday, but I'm not going to be here tomorrow. We're going to go to Six Flags with the kids, and usually we get back late. So I figured we'll do one today, hang out, do some work, talk about the event, talk about things that are going on, you know, do that kind of stuff. I'm thinking of getting those portal okay, so Chaos had sent me some portal adapters for a TRX4M that he wants to try to put on his I think he has a Defender. I think they you just unhook, like kind of like AR60s, you undo the outside straight section and you can pop these portals on.
Doesn't the TRX4M come with portals?
No, it's straights.
Really? I thought it was portals.
Well, I hope so. I think I have one right here. Hold on, it's been a minute since I looked at it. No, it's straights. I was like, hold on. And then I have the Mias wider straights too, the isokinetic axles I'm going to put underneath a truck. And those are straights also, yeah. ISOs. One of these days I'll get to that build. That's for a Tacoma that I want to mess around with, but the Tacoma I got from JD. Eventually I'll get there. I'm thinking it's going to be a power plant and axles all in one thing. Yeah, so the thing is when you put those portals on, you're going to have way slower, so you're going to want to do some kind of power to it. Being able to lower gear transmission will be cool. Yeah, that's the thing too. The STX30 has a really low gearing with the worm gear in it. So you can go even slower and then put a high KV in it and kind of put it where you want it.
Right.
So
and this new transmission for the 24 will give it that.
It's the same. It's literally they literally took the STX30 transmission and just put like STX24 mounting holes on the bottom. So it's like the same thing as far as I can tell.
Okay.
So, yeah. Oh yeah, Chaos is a Bronco and a Defender. Yeah, I think he's gonna do it on the Defender though. He says, "Are we dealing with the smoke up there, dude?" Wednesday, the sky was like yellow, orangey red, like, and the sun was like red. It's crazy. Like, my daughter was like, "Why is it?" I think was I talking to you too in the chat or whatever? My daughter was like, "Why does it smell like a campfire?" And we were like driving into town. I was like, Listen, Canada's on fire. It's not good. Chaos said he thinks the high trails came with portals, but I have a high trail and it's not. I have like the Ranger one F-150 one, and it doesn't come with portals. Maybe there was a portal version. I just don't know. I don't know enough about them. Let's see here. TRX4M portal. It looks like that they had a. You could buy a $130 portal kit from Traxxas, but I don't think they came portaled at all.
Oh, okay.
But of course, I click on this and it doesn't want to open for me. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is, though. They didn't
Probably
come with it.
I've never owned a TRX4M. I probably just assumed it would be portal because the.
Oh, it's a whole. It's a whole kit, like literally like an axle. I thought it was like an adapter for the sides, like he was talking about doing, but it's a whole. It's a whole thing. Huh. And then it comes with red gears and blue gears, and depending on depending on if you have the single or 2-speed, you put in the different gears because they're plastic, and you put in whatever works. Huh. Yeah, I didn't know that, but I don't think that they came unless there was another version, and my quick Google foo is not working. I'm not sure. It was a quick search, so. Apparently the Enduro transmission is 18% slower than the stock STX24. I believe that with the worm gears. Yeah, I know it was definitely slower. I just wasn't sure how much. Chaos said he was in Chicago yesterday and it looked like fog everywhere. Yeah, it's what it's been, man. It's crazy. It's like, it just, yeah, it looked like there was just fog everywhere. Everything was yellow, like inside the house with the shades are open. Everything just had a yellow hue to it. So. All right, see you later, Spud. He was just dropping in. He said he might catch back up later on. But last I knew, he has bad service at his house, so we'll see how that goes. Enjoy sells portals for about half that. Yeah, they definitely do. It's like, I think you can get them for like $75, something like that. And then you can also go and get them on like AliExpress and stuff even cheaper. That's why I was looking for the bolt-on, because it's somewhere, because I seen it somewhere, but I didn't remember where. And then I found them on eBay. Yeah. And I think I'm going to do that with the AR-60s. I think I was telling... I don't know who I was talking to anymore. But my MOG, the Custodia MOG that keeps breaking.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the AR-60s and put the portal conversions on it, I think. And it'll make it the right width. And it'll still give me portals. And it'll look beefier than a Capra axle. Because the Capra axles look so skinny on that, it looks stupid. Yeah, Raiden, it definitely looked like a liminal space kind of thing with the yellow hue everywhere. It was like a movie where it's like you walk into like that like open office building where there's nothing going on and you're like, something is going to happen on the other side of that hallway. It was it's kind of, yeah, it was nuts. I forgot how. I put the links on the outside for my uppers, and they're kind of where I want to put my ESC, so it kind of sucks. Like, should I just put keep thinking about putting the battery on the side, but I just like it tucked away in the front. There's not a lot of room here. I mean, there kind of is, but there isn't, because it's just there. What do I want to do? The easiest thing would be to put the ESC in the middle and put the battery on the side. I guess I could do that. It's not that heavy. I got the receiver on the other side. Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. This is kind of why I stopped, I think, working on this. Like I was saying, like, I got to put it back together. They made a movie about the fog. They made a movie about the mist. Now they need to make a movie about the smoke. Yeah, I'm sure there is one. There's a movie about everything nowadays.
Right.
There we go. That. The only thing I do hate about the uh, Escape 32 and AM32 ESCs that don't have a case is trying to stick them places sometimes. But I put thick enough double-sided tape. It should be good. Have you run the Terranaut since the last stream? I have not touched the Terranaut because I have to put a... Either I killed the motor or I killed the ESC. I'm not sure. Well, I don't want to say killed it. It's not acting right, so it's on its way out. So I gotta do something with that, and I'm not really sure what I want to do. I don't really want to put the Mini 16 back in, but I feel like I should because it really works well. It's just more power than I really wanted in it. Then I'm thinking like maybe I'll just throw in like a bigger ESC because I feel like the motor's fine. I don't know. I'm trying to finish up other projects first, like this. We'll see if I do. Ooh, if I do this, I can just like route the wire funny and make it work. I don't have to cut these. I was going to shorten the wires up, but now I don't have to. I can also just zip tie these all together. Look at that. Making less work for myself. This is nice. Try the G2 MB100 on the that's what's in there. The MB100's in there. And I'm pretty sure it's a G2. So that's why I think it might just be too much for it. It's a good amount of weight, 4 axles. I'm not sure. It's just like it like cuts out. And then maybe it's just the motor. Maybe the ESC is fine. Maybe the motor just the motor. It doesn't have strong enough magnets. I don't know. But I'm like, what do I have just like hanging out? Let me see here. I have a Fat Viper, and it's in a CR18P metal transmission. Like, do I just put that in? It's in my Arctos. Well, it was in my Arctos. The motor is. This was my Arctos one. But then I also have this same thing in my Rock Van. I thought about putting this in the Convoy, though, but I kind of like the Convoy how it is brushed right now. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll throw this in the Terranaut. It's already put together. I don't have an ESC for it, but that's easy. I do have a rocket motor that I tried in there originally, but it was kind of coggy. It wasn't great. I'm not sure what to do with that one. Oh, that's a censored one. It was kind of cogging, though. I don't know if it was actually made for crawlers, so I think I kind of bought it and realized afterwards I didn't really actually read it. But it's a censored little setup. It did like okay, but it wasn't great. Oh, it's this one. I found the box.
What brand is it?
Rocket RC Gecko, the 2030 Mini 18 censored brushless motor and ESC. Have you made Raiden? I have not made those magnet mounts. I keep forgetting about them because I'm doing other stuff. Reminding me about things I need to do, Raiden. I need to do that though because I am getting annoyed at myself at the clips. I just haven't sat down and worked with Fusion. I got to do it though. It's like one of those things I just kind of keep putting it off because I want to work on vehicles because I haven't been able to for a while. So I'm like, oh, I'll do this instead. I'll do this instead. But I really should. Especially when I can get it up on the website and people can buy them because a bunch of people did ask for them.
What are they magnet mounts for?
The Convoy body has like these the stupid little itty bitty body clips. They're like, you know, the size of a head of a 1/10 clip. Oh, like these, like the SX24 clip.
Oh, right.
But it's on the back underneath the bumper, so it's just kind of annoying to get to. So on the Rock Van, I made a magnet body mount in the rear, and it's like one of my best selling products on Etsy and my website, and tons of people downloaded on MakerWorld. So, but people were asking, oh, does it work for the Convoy? And at the time, I didn't have a Convoy, and I was like, I don't know, I don't have one, so I can't tell you. I'm sorry. And now I have one, so I don't really have an excuse. I just need to sit my ass down and actually do it. Okay, how do I want to zip tie this?
So I have this in my Deadbolt 24. I have this Shift Nano steering servo, but it came with like a plastic servo horn and the plastic links, and it's just not working. Um, but I think it's its own spline because I just tested the horn from the AX24 and it doesn't fit.
Yeah, there's like multiple different splines for that size. It's what sucks about the little ones. A lot of times they never universalized much. You
Yeah.
know.
So I got to do some research when I can get to my phone and not use a video camera.
Yeah. You know what I meant to do? I meant to give you a phone, and I forgot when you were up here. I have like an old like, well, it's not even old. It still works fine, but like an iPhone 12 and this and that. Like I was gonna give it to you to do a record,
Oh.
to do this stuff. So next time, when if you do Farm Fest and I do Farm Fest, remind me.
Yeah, I definitely want to do Farm Fest, especially
Yeah.
if we're not doing ledge stock.
Yeah. Let's talk. I have so so for Georgia, I took like 2 weeks off because I was like doing some stuff at the house to get ready and then getting ready in general. You know, the drive down, being down there, the drive back. I was like, I don't want to have to like rush things, so I just took like
Right.
2 weeks. Don't have to worry about it. And then I took 2 days off for doing the event last week, and then just random days for other stuff and appointments. And then I took off the 12th, 13th, and 14th. We're going to be in New York going to Legoland. And I don't even know where it is. It looks like it's in the middle of nowhere, sort of. And then we're coming back for that's the weekend. I'm going to work Monday, probably do like home office. And I took the rest of the week off because we're going to go down to Wolf Hill, Wolf, whatever lodge, whatever.
Yeah.
I can't remember the
Great
name of it.
Wolf Lodge.
Great Wolf Lodge. We're going to go down there with the kids and Anna's family, like her mom and stuff. So I'm like, I don't have like any days left. It sucks. Plus, it's like $95, and I really don't have the extra cash to do that on top of everything else, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have to wait on it. Next year, maybe if I like, you know, I'll try to like plan for it.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like I could go for the day, but like I really hate to spend $95 for the day.
Mm,
And a camp it's like another 20, which
yeah.
isn't the end of the world, but then it's like I don't have an air mattress, so I'd have to go buy an $80 air mattress
Mm,
and like I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it for one day or a Saturday Sunday kind of thing. Like
yeah.
I would just rather wait and go next year and
That's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to plan for next year, and that way it's like I'm not trying to do it last minute.
yeah.
Because right now it's like I'm trying to like rush, not like rush to do it because we have time, but like like oh, can I do this? Can I do that? And I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
And then Legoland's like paid for, but like gas and food and all that stuff, that's going to be another expense while I'm going down and
Sure.
like whatever. I'll go next year. It was.
Yeah, the Legoland in New York, I thought it's down near the city, right?
I don't think so. I think it's not like city. I know that. Legoland, New York, because there might be two of them also. I don't know. Orange County, I think.
Oh yeah, that's okay. So that's just north of the city.
Okay. Yeah, I know it. When I looked it up, it wasn't like city. It was like it honestly is in the middle of fields, if I remember correctly, looking at it on Google Maps.
Yeah.
Let's see, just double checking here. How's it going, Josh? How's that Ascent 32 going? Yeah, it's there's like field all around it and woods. And then like
For now.
yes, but for now, for me going down there in a couple weeks or not even a month, I'll have
Yeah.
field and stuff. It's not going to be like it's right off of Route 6 or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
know that's where they build the choppers.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, Orange County. Well, do they anymore? Last I knew that they were like going bankrupt and all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. But I know it's this. But it's like an hour north of the city or
Yeah.
something like that. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. White Plains is down there. New York's there. Newark. Yeah, okay. Huh. Not where I thought it was, honestly. But also not as far as I thought it was. I thought it was up farther.
closer to me.
Yeah, so looking at the map, not that I know much about New York, I thought it was going to be close to Norwich or Winona or whatever. I thought it was in like the middle of New York. I was way off.
Uh,
That's
um,
a little better though. It's not as far as I thought it was.
yeah.
Directions. Let's see. Directions from my house. 4 hours and 17 minutes. Still not fun with kids in the car, but you know,
Yeah.
it'll work.
What Six Flags you guys going to?
We go to the one in New York. I mean, Massachusetts. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm an idiot and I don't know my towns. Or whatever. It's right here. Actually, I'm gonna go buy it when I go down to there. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to zoom in to see the town name. I forget the name of it. It's right on the border, and technically part of the park is sort of in Connecticut. It's weird. Agawam, Agawam, Mass. We have last year we got season tickets, then we got season tickets again this year. Because it's like, if you buy the season ticket, it's enough for like, it's like you're paying for 1.5 trips down. And
Right.
now we can go like when we have an open weekend to do stuff with the kids. We can go down to the water park. It's just it's all the same thing. So it's kind of works out. You know.
That's cool. We actually there's a Six Flags near us in Lake George.
Yeah. So I can
That
actually go to that one too, I believe,
yeah.
because they changed it this year where you can. So you used to be able to go to any in New England, and then they changed it so you couldn't. And then I think this year they changed it back so you can. So
Well, so I take that back because some of the I know this Six Flags sold recently, so I don't know if it's still
last I knew, it was still under the same conglomerate or
okay.
whatever you want to call it.
Because I don't know. I think some of them sold, but not all of them. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There was some weird stuff because when they sold, people were like, "Oh, you're not going to be able to use your tickets anymore," and it's like, well, it's the middle of the year. Like I would hope I can. Like that's kind of bullshit. And it turns out that it was just people kind of over exaggerating, I guess.
Right.
Who knew people would over exaggerate?
Do they do the Halloween event at the Six Flags in Connecticut as well?
Yeah,
Or
Fright Fest, I think it's called.
yeah,
I don't remember. I don't mind it. I'm not a huge fan of getting scared, but I don't mind it. Anna absolutely hates it. So we'll usually go, and then once they start running around, we kind of start to end the day when we do that.
yeah,
she doesn't she doesn't like being scared like at all, like the pop up like, and then they have chainsaws without the chain on them,
yeah.
so they come up behind you and
Allegedly,
start it up, and then she's like, "Oh my god," and freaks out. So, and I
yeah.
would too, but I usually see them coming or I hear them coming. So if I didn't hear them coming, I know I would jump out of my skin and look like a baby. But
Well,
I try to listen for it.
I just know that like you know if they touch people, like people will sue.
Yeah,
So
you can't touch. Well, I don't think they can. At least I don't. I think it's one of their things.
yeah, so like once you realize that, you're like, yeah, yeah, let them run after me with a chainsaw. Like,
Yeah. That's gonna. There we go. I gotta stick that down. All right, this is kind of fitting. Stick down the. Oh, I wonder if I can put that where I had it before, though. Ooh, I might try that. Cut that. Oop. Where'd my scissors go? Oh, there they are. Get rid of that zip tie. Double-sided tape. Luckily, the transmission on these SCX24s, which is the same as the X24, have a little flat spot, and I was using it to mount my. So, like the Mias little controller receiver has adapter plug to go to like the mini, like a mini plug thing.
right?
So it's like a DuPont to like PH 2.0 adapter. So I got to try to find a place for these adapters. The transmission has a nice flat spot on it. and can get it over there. Of course, I stuck down the ESC in a horrible spot. There we go. And stick this one on. This is how I did it before, so I'm hoping to do it again. Come on. This Gorilla Tape works awesome, but it sticks to the backer really too good sometimes. Yes. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. The wires are hitting the body, and I was trying to stop it from doing that. So I figured I will get it as low as possible here. Hopefully. Boom. That needs to go over a little. That has E6000 on it, because I use my flathead to scrape it usually. Come on, get off of there. Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be possibly rain off and on, and those are the days we like to go, because there's less people. Because it's supposed to be like rain in the afternoon-ish.
Yeah.
So we try to get there early. They open at 11. And then we can... You don't get the part to yourself, but people don't want to go because they don't want to like waste their time with rain at the end. But it works for us because, you know, we don't want to be there all day anyways. And we get to have a good amount of it. The kids can do their rides. And we're good, you know? There. Nice. Okay, wires are into... I still don't know what I want to paint this. I'm going back and forth. I was thinking about doing like a blackish theme because like everything on here is like kind of black, but like with a pop of color. So like it'll be a black base, but then like maybe like some splatter or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's a bad thing too when you're buying a motor. I don't know. For me, like buying motors and parts, it's like, well, you hate for it to like the colors to clash. So,
yeah. Luckily the motors are like chrome, and then the transmission housing is red, but it's like buried in there. You can barely see.
yeah.
And then like the links are all silver, axles are black. You know, it's a what do they call it? Forged carbon fiber, so it's not like weaved. So it's like pressed together.
Right.
And then the wheels are also a forged carbon fiber, and they're all black. So it's like, you know, I could do pretty much whatever I wanted to with the body. And then I cut out the body so the Outrunner can fit through it. But I kind of cut it a little bigger than I wanted, so that's kind of annoying. It's not horrible, but it's not really what I wanted. Centered. Yeah, still got to trim a little, it looks like. Oof, not what I wanted to do. Oh, I think I can move the motor over. Transmission. Yes, I can. Just a scotch. Maybe. That's better. I'm gonna go with it. The thing is, soon I'm gonna have to cut the body up a lot because it hangs way down below the sliders and stuff. Guess I should probably put my magnets on so I could. Where did I put the? They're stuck to my. There we go. There we go. That's pretty centered. Yeah, I gotta cut a ton off. Yikes. It's gonna be like a sliver of plastic on this thing. Like the sliders are right there, and it's the deadbolt body.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like a sliver. But yeah, you know, we're going compy, so it is what it is. And I'm putting the cage on just because I like the look of the cage, and it looks kind of funny without it. I think 'cause it's so flat. But gotta like mark it pretty much. Now, do I like where the body is? Do I like it? And this is where I start getting indecisive about everything. Oh, is the axle hitting? I mean, drive shaft hitting the body? I think it's just barely clearing it. Oh, look at me. I can't see through it. All right, Hillamon is back together. I can pay attention now. Well, you just got me. You just came back to me trying to figure out where I want to cut this thing. I also hate that they put the body post holes in it because I'm obviously not using them. Do I want to just... I'm just going to have to slice this right off. Definitely there. Trying to eyeball it here. What I'll probably do is I'll get it close and then I'll kind of clean it up afterwards. You know, that's the straightest line I've ever drawn, let me tell you. Trying to do this and eyeball at the same time. That's horrible. I want to leave some so I can kind of creep up on it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is working. Yeah, that's just what... At least it's close. Gonna be the what do you call it? The whatever of no return. Can't think of the word I'm looking for.
Point of no return?
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, okay. So a company like reached out wanting me to do some ESCs, look at some ESCs, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll check them out. And I'm like, oh, cool, we have a 160 amp ESCs. Like, I was gonna do the dual motor Mantis.
Right.
And they're like, oh, I'm like, okay, cool, that sounds good. And I'm looking on their website, and none of their stuff has a BEC, but it says it has a BEC in their email. So I emailed them back because they're like, oh, it's actually going to be a little bit, you know, we're still working on finishing them up. And I was like, oh, so is this like a new version with a BEC? Because your website doesn't show any with a BEC. This 160 amp ESC with built-in ESC is our new model. It will be uploaded to our official website next week. So they're contacting me pretty much they want to test out something completely new, I guess. That's why. That's cool.
Yeah.
What's Dave doing with the deadbolt? Last I knew he was doing sliders. Are you still working on some sliders?
Yeah, I'm just trying to take some measurements to drop some sliders and figuring out. I don't know if I'm gonna do sliders or just like, because it's an Endura flat, carbon fiber chassis.
Oh,
But
okay.
instead of doing L-shaped sliders, I'm wondering if I could just do a plate that just goes up and down just to mount the electronics, one on each side.
Mm-hmm. And I am trying to ruin the deadbolt by chopping it into pieces.
Because I want the body to sit down low, but when it sits down low, like basically it sits flush with the bottom of the links and the skid. So I don't think I need sliders per se.
Mm-hmm. Well, you just want to be able to mount your electronics, you're saying. So
Yeah.
So quote unquote sliders, more just electronics trays.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure this Endura chassis is probably nothing great, but
Oh yeah, so that matches that side. That's my thing. I'm trying to I was trying to match this left to right, and think I got it. Whoop. I'll be trimming this more anyways, but my initial cut. Clean you up. There we go. Chopped off well, pretty much the whole rocker. Oh yeah, definitely needs more, but we're getting there. Centered. There we go. Yeah, what I want to do there. Then it's like, do I want to keep the fender that's left? Might look a little goofy if I do. We'll keep it. And I gotta cut the front area. Because I'm going to be steering right into that. Something like that, maybe. Where'd I put it? I put it right in front of the door. Yep, that's... Oh, that's a horrible drawing. Will that do? I just need to be able to steer. That's like all gonna go away though. That's what sucks. I think that's why I had a magnet underneath. I was trying to raise it just a scotch. Oh, right on the motor. Centered it. Centered it. Still gonna have to cut off a good amount. Whoop, and I just flung my magnets. That's why I hate having to deal with the magnets to do this, but I like to cut it when it's clear so I can actually see what I'm removing. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is another reason I stopped working on this, because I knew that the body was going to annoy me. Just trying to get it how I want it without, like, chopping everything off.
Yeah, and I mean, I hate that look, so I'm not.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, damn it, like, I'm hating that I have to cut off this much of it right now.
Well, you don't have to. You can just raise the body up.
Listen, we don't have that kind of negativity here. No, it's just, I cut out the hole for the brushless, like, motor in the center.
Yeah.
And if I raise it too much, it's going to look goofy now. So I'm, like, trying to, like, half and half it, you know?
Yeah.
I guess what I'm going to do right now, though, make sure everything's still working. There's one known problem, unfortunately, with these icing motors, and he knows about it, and it's one of the reasons he went to a different motor design, is they were kind of fragile, where the wires come out. So I want to make sure I haven't, while messing with this thing, broken it in the meantime.
Yeah.
So I'll get a battery in here. I know at one point I did have this going, but... Yeah, okay, still going, so that's good. Let's see if it'll climb anything. We're going to get sidetracked very easily here.
That's what I was going to do. I was just going to throw some batteries in this, bring a couple of rocks in, and...
Yeah. Luckily I have... Oh yeah, we're hitching, but is that because of this? Something's like catching. What the? What happened to my controller? I'm missing my reverse side. I can't reverse. Like, I don't know if you can see that. I don't have the other half of my trigger.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. What the hell?
Oh, the actual plastic piece broke off?
Well, it's bolted on because you can adjust it, but it's like the bolt backed away completely and is now just missing.
Oh.
What the hell?
That's a bummer.
Well, yeah, now I gotta figure out where it went, and if not, I guess I gotta 3D print one. What the? That's a new one. I've never had that happen before. Okay. Alright. Well, so the other day I did notice it was a little loose, but it was there. I didn't think it would actually come apart. And maybe just moving around in the truck, you know, it just kind of finally did it. All right. Well, interesting. Oh yeah, climb that little rock, no problem. There's definitely something hitching somewhere. Like, I mean, the drive shaft angles are not amazing. And this was also tuned for a completely different truck, this ESC. So it could be just that too. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. I was wondering if I got to retune it. The ass just keeps on like lifting like crazy, which is odd. Oh, I hear something rubbing. That drive shaft does not like that angle. I might have to mess with this, do something completely different with the drive shaft angles because it is not happy. Oh, it's hitting my magnet mount. Hey, look at that. Well, maybe that's the reason I also stopped working with it. I don't know. I just know I was just getting tired of working on it, I think.
All right, I'm going to go grab a couple rocks.
Alrighty. My granite rocks? New Hampshire rocks?
I guess got some chunks of concrete there in the other room. That'd probably be what I start with.
Yeah, there's definitely some problems with this thing right now, so. Really look forward to seeing the shields work. I am too. I mean, they seem to work okay the little bit that I tested it. But right now, the drive shaft angle is horrendous. I haven't mounted money yet. I think you meant mine. But hey, we're talking money. You can mount money over here. I don't know. Oh yeah, that drive shaft angle is horrible. I don't remember it being that bad when I was messing with it. I wonder if I moved something and made it worse again. What can I do to fix that though? I'm almost thinking about just not doing a carrier bearing and just doing a single drive shaft. I don't really need it on this build, I don't think, you know? It's like, it'll eliminate an issue. I know, I was just messing with you, JD. I knew you meant mine. Well, do I have a gladiator? Do I have a gladiator drive shaft? I think I do. I just swap that in there just to be safe and eliminate an issue. guess I can unplug this since it's failed. It's failed me. That is not one. That looks very gladiator-ish. That is very deadbolt-ish, so that's not going to work. Alright. Let's see if that'll work. Something here. I feel like I can make it work. Because I think that one of my big issues is just it's like fighting itself. With the drive shaft. Oh.
All right, deadbolt works well. It's just well enough, but
Yeah.
The servo horn is too short, and the stock plastic links, it basically just has no steering to the right because it just bends the links. So.
Oh really? Oh, yeah, the steering links.
Yeah, there's just a gummy stock one. So
Yeah.
I'll just buy some upgrades and
I'll
play with this.
Does the deadbolt have links already? I don't remember.
Yeah, I put Endura links on it. I just for some reason didn't
get the steering ones.
Yeah, I don't know why. I kind of like I would be the perfect person for your Endura series because I kind of like to start stock and then just like see how far I can get away with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially on these because like I was never like comping or anything, so I was like, all right, well if something breaks or stops working or whatever, then I just throw it in the trunk and grab another truck.
Yeah, exactly. I've never comped either. I just want to make something like more capable than I have. So I've been trying to mess around with weird things like this. JD says, looking good over there, Dave.
Thanks. I'm trying to I mean, I got the room and I got the rock, so I might as well do some micro stuff, and you know, it'll be winter before we know it. So
yeah, that's why I'm like glad I got all those rocks. I can make a course for the winter.
Yeah.
Because last year
JD, I was telling Craig, man, we got to try to get a few of us together and maybe do like an indoor comp series for micros, like for fun, you know, just bounce around at people's houses and stuff.
Oh, this is not even okay. That's not even close to Gladiator. Okay, I need to get one of those cut the link drive shafts, I think, to make this work. Oh boy, that's ridiculous. It's like so long. I'm pretty sure that's a Gladiator length. And it's just so long, I just need something. I just can't make this work.
It's like that dude Dan that we met. I think that was his name, right? The one that you knew his brother.
Is that his name? He has the SCX6. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's Dan Parker. I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know if I should say last names, but whatever. It is what it is. I think his name's Dan. I'm not really good at remembering. So you remembered more than I did.
Yeah.
JD might know. I don't know. I think he knows him. I have cut the lengths if I need. Oh, so JD has a cut the length if I need. So I guess I could probably just grab one from him maybe this weekend or something. I just I really wanted to make the carrier bearing work to tuck the drive shaft up and out of the way, but it's just the angle that it has to be at for where the motor is and everything is just like ridiculous.
Rock lights.
There you go. Yeah, my SDX30 has rock lights because some company sent some for me to look at, and I thought they were like, I was like, do you guys really want me to make a video on these? And I was like, I can't really make a video just on rock lights. And like, oh no, just to look at and test. I'm like, oh okay. They're not. They're kind of big and bulky, so hopefully they made them smaller. It was Dan. Okay, so yeah, his name is Dan. I'd like to get his SCX6. That was a good price.
Did he give a price on it?
The SDX60 said he would sell for 800 with the batteries in it.
Okay.
And they're 1200 new and huge batteries. There you go. Do I really want to do... I feel like I should just try to make this work, but... God, I think that it would work. I think that it would fit without the carrier bearing. I'm going to try that. Yeah, JD, I might try to meet up with you and get a carrier... I'll cut the length because I think it'll clear the links I made. Because of the way I angled up the pinion in the rear. Because this is just very convoluted and not working how I wanted it to. If I had flipped the carrier bearing upside down, it would work, but I didn't want to have this hanging down. Because it'd be lower than the links at that point. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. By a lot. Speaking of lights, I haven't looked for a pillar light for the SR5 yet. Oh, hey guys, anyone else having volume problems? I can barely hear Craig. No one said anything, but I'm not sure. So, let me know, guys. I don't know if I can turn it up, though. I can turn it up a little bit. I just realized. I'll give a little volume boost. I try not to go into the red, because then it'll, like, crack. Let me make sure my mic is pointed at me. Is that any better? I just realized the mic was pointed away from my mouth. So that might have been an issue this whole time. I have no idea. JD says he hasn't noticed any issues, so I don't know.
All right, so this thing's pretty fun. It definitely could use a little more motor. It doesn't have much low end.
Yeah, I don't remember. I already forgot. Does it have a stock motor still?
It has a hot racing 50 turn or 65 turn or something.
Oh, okay. So, and then the stock ESC?
Yeah.
So that could be part of the problem there.
Yeah, but JD said he messaged me the other day on Instagram and said that he may have some other stuff. So which would be awesome. But so far, I'm digging the 4-wheel steer, man.
No problem, Bootsy.
I may have to print a body that's like a double-ended something.
Hold on, what? Double-ended what?
Yeah, exactly. Big, long, and black.
Oh boy. Put these drive shafts away for now. Okay. You go there. I need to get a spacer, I just realized. Now that I took out that, it's going to be all floppy in the middle. Where did I put it? I had all the parts in one spot, but this stuff is not very organized as well. Wait, what's this? Oh, same length. Yeah, so it's the Gladiator again, so that's not... No, that's Deadbolt, actually. Which I don't know if that might even be the same length. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Working pretty good, though?
Yeah.
Nice. Is the 4-wheel steer kind of weird, or... I don't know how that one works. Does that one have it so you can only press a button and it does, like, crab all together and all that?
No, so it's got a 3-way rocker, like where your thumb would go.
Oh, so it's just one way, the other, or centered?
No, so you can cycle it through where it's just front only, or crab, or counter steer.
Okay.
So.
But you can't do rear by itself unless it's only by itself, right? Like it doesn't have its own knob to like.
No.
No. Okay. That's what I wasn't sure about. Yeah. Dave, I'm pretty sure I have a FearTech motor mount as well as a Mofo RC motor to go with the ESC. So he might have a pretty much full setup, it sounds like.
Yeah, man. Give me a price and I will We'll take it. I appreciate that. Really starting to dig the micros in my.
I really like working on them. You gotta, like I was saying before, you gotta find the right spots or make a spot. So that's why I'm hoping when I make my indoor course, I'll use them more.
Yeah.
And honestly, I like just looking at them a lot of times. It's kind of cool to see this little truck that you put together.
Yeah, and honestly, man, like, I was having fun looking at JD's setup.
Mm-hmm. I never realized, like, we talk almost daily, just like, kind of like we do or whatever off and on. And I never noticed how many he even had. So, because the other day he sent me a picture of his, like, cabinet where they're all stacked up. He's like, I think I built enough of them. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. I didn't realize you had that many.
More than what he brought.
I don't know. But it was just like, there were like 2 at least or 3 stacked high all the way across this cabinet. And I was like, jeez, thought I was bad.
So I'm trying to see. Yep. All right, I'm going to go get a couple more rocks, I think.
Okay. JD, what's your number on trucks anyways? I'm trying to remember. I think I remember seeing I have 11. Okay, so he has 11. "11 trucks of minis, but they take up less room than like a couple 1/10s go." That's nice. That's good. Okay, cross brace in where the carrier bearing was. So he has 11 total trucks.
Okay, it seemed like he had more than that on the table.
For the 24s. And then he has the Heliumon and then the SR5. And soon,
maybe his wife's listening.
That could be. He's underinflating the number. Deflating the number.
Yeah.
He's about to have at least a comp truck, I believe, and probably a scale truck. I believe that's what we're going for. At least I'm trying to talk him into it. He wants
10 scale?
Yeah, he wants to do something compy-ish. So it's like, he can just kind of like, if he sees a pile of rocks, he can just like mess around on that. Like kind of like wizard-ish, kind of like my wolf thing, or,
right.
like nothing crazy, but like it'll have a smaller
like
body.
My Trail X kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like he said he really liked your Trail X when he drove it. So I told him to offer to trade you.
Yeah, JD, I was talking with Craig. I'm like, he really likes that, and I really like that SR5. I'm like, I was kind of half tempted to offer a trade, but
I told him that, and I also told him that you'd probably have to pry it out of his cold dead fingers. So
yeah.
You just put pack out, like the DSM off-road pack out stuff in the back of it. It looks pretty cool back there.
Nice.
Fills in that whole dead area. All right. Do I want to do anything with this thing, or do I just want to put it to the side? Because I'm kind of annoyed at it now. See, this is what I do. I get annoyed at something. And do I want to touch it right now and make harsh decisions or rash decisions? Decisions? Or should I just hold off? The body's just really annoying me too, because I really don't want to cut off like all of the fender, and it's like, unfortunately, kind of how I've made it. Kind of put myself in a corner here. I mean, it is going to have the cage on top, but still. I'd be lying if I said I didn't look at the Trail X multiple times this week.
Yeah. It's a cool truck. I mean, it's not really my style, but it is nice just to have something. Like, that event was perfect. We probably should talk about that, too, because...
Oh, yeah, we didn't really recap the event, did we? When we talked about we were going to recap
yeah, but, like,
the
the course was, like... cause it's just nice to be able to take it anywhere and be able to have fun.
Yeah.
Pretty much on any rocks.
Yeah. I'm annoyed I lost half my controller thing. It's nice to have a truck that, you don't have to like worry about. Like my Coyote to me is kind of like my whatever truck. Not in anything bad. I love that truck. It's just like, I can just mess with it and run it. And I don't care if the body gets scratched up. It can climb really good, but it looks pretty good. You know, it's still like a, you know, it's not like a compy truck. But then I also like the Wizard because I can climb all kinds of stuff with that, I feel like. Those rocks were horrible for the Wizard, but I think it was all that dust. Like, there was tons of dust on those rocks, and that annoyed me the whole weekend.
The rocks Sunday were on the Wizard, or
That, yeah, on the course, like they were covered in dust, a lot of them. I think it was because
but
it
the
was
Wizard didn't do well on that.
no, the tires, the Wizard tires, they're still dusty. Like, hold on, I got it right here. Like, they're just gray. Well, it doesn't really look like that in the video as much, but these are usually black, and they're just covered with like this like fine dust. So they were just not hooking up at all. It was like I didn't even have. It was like I had slicks on. So I took it out like once or twice, and I was like, nope, not out here. It just looks like it's a completely incompetent truck. Oh, oh, there goes the Dremel right to the bottom. Okay. So I just kind of I got frustrated with it. Not in like
Yeah, that's a bummer. I'm
not like I'm
surprised.
throwing it or anything like that, but it was just like I could just tell it was the rocks too, like all the dust, because everywhere else does pretty good. RC Ohio says I couldn't help myself. I ordered the Red Cat Vertex 10W. Totally ridiculous. I want one, but I just don't have any money right now. I'm like we were talking about. I got too much other things going on right now. I want the 10W. I kind of want the 10 also. I like the look of the 10 body. I know that people like the 10W body because it's so skinny, but I think it looks goofy. But I like the 10 body, even though it's kind of big. I don't know. But the 10W for the extra 1-inch width is kind of nice. I'm back and forth. I'd probably get the 10W though. And JD says, for a guy that doesn't like crowds or people overall, I had a ton of fun hanging out and crawling. No pressure for a comp, just chill, chat, and crawl some rocks. Exactly. That's what I think I'm going to do, because everyone absolutely loved that you could just like hang out and like there's no pressure, like you're saying, like
Right.
you could just
Well,
kind of
and when I say like a mini or a micro like comp series, you know, not necessarily comp. I really don't
no,
care if anybody keeps score or whatever. But like if we all have a course at our house, like just show up, and even, you know, even if you put out markers or not, just play follow the leader. But just you know,
I kind of like. Do you watch Reaction Train at all on YouTube? The UK guys that have a 24th scale huge course over there.
yeah.
They kind of do that, I think, where they do kind of, you know, scale-ish points, but it's more like a follow the leader, like you're kind of like just out on a trail, like you're not like. I think they do points, but like it seems like it's very kind of mellow. It might not be, but it seems that way.
Right.
Plug this thing in. The front bumper on these Jeeps are ridiculous, dude. It hangs out like a half an inch. I'm like, why would they ever do that? JD says, that's awesome. Looks like they made a good move there. I think that Red Cat did. Like, I know that there's people that absolutely hate Red Cat, and I know that you know what I'm talking about in like the Discord and stuff. It's just nuts that people care, like, hate it that much. But I don't mind my Red Cat stuff, and you know, I know their older stuff was not great on some of it. I get that, but they've changed a lot. Like, they worked with the Vertex 6 with Yikong. You know, they have their newer generation trucks. You know, the 10W is looking awesome. The Ascent 18, and then the Ascent 18 Apex is like, people say like the Apex is like the best stock 18th scale you can get. You know?
Yeah. The funny thing is, like, that Discord, like, they shit on everything that's not Amazon.
Yes.
You know? But then, like, Red Cat, like, makes a serious effort to, like, give the guy bang for his buck, you know, and, you know, good product for the money and good support, everything, and then they don't like it. Like, yeah. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird to me, because, and I don't know, I like my Gen 7. I mean, a lot of it's been changed out, but even like stock, it was not that bad. And then my son has a Gen 7 that is mostly stock. The only thing I've changed in it is the diffs to metal ones, because the plastic one's stripped out.
I always wanted, what was it, the Gen 8 that had the International Scout body on it?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, that was a cool looking, like, trail truck. It was a big body, but, like, it was a neat truck for the money. I mean,
JD says CKRC Jeep garage in the house. No, I bought it because it was the cheapest one I could find. Stop it. I knew I was going to change out most of the parts. I keep forgetting just how short that small area is over there. But I mean, for only doing tires and stuff, it actually does pretty good. I was very surprised. The wine is ridiculous, but
speaking of Red Cat, I did see today they posted up on Facebook. I guess like a lot of people are reporting like a clicking sound in the
yeah,
drive line.
I guess they need to get some
So
shims or something.
yeah, they're gonna send out a shim kit. Which is I always say it's not what a company like puts out necessarily. It's how they react to situations.
Mm-hmm.
Because any company, if you have enough volume, they're gonna have situations. But like some manufacturers would be like, no, there's no clicking noise, or we don't, and basically, you're on your own,
Yeah.
But like Red Cat at least is like, you know what? Hey, we screwed up. Parts are coming to fix it. It's not going to tear anything up, to drive it and enjoy it in the meantime.
Yeah, Spud says I don't mind Red Cat. I have a few, but I don't know about the Vertex 10. The thing is, it's like a sort of a scaled down version of the Vertex 6 ish, or a scaled up version of the Apex 18. And some of the stuff, I know that a lot of the reviews were just kind of very easy reviews, and they were like, okay, whatever, like you're just trying to make it look good. But then there was a couple of them that they were 2FM RC, Too Fast Matt. His was actually him trying to do some, I wouldn't say crazy lines, but they were complicated lines or steep lines or a little bit harder lines. And for an RTR out of the box, for someone that's not going to like be like us where we custom make stuff or build stuff or change stuff out, they're going to do awesome compared to like a lot of other RTRs. Yes, I know there's other RTRs out of there that can do a lot of good, like some Vanquish stuff and some other trucks or whatever, but like out of the box, it's doing really good, But I just don't spend Vanquish kind of money, so I couldn't really compare, but just from what I've
Well,
seen.
and that's the thing, man. Like that Apex, the 10, the black and red one with a carbon fiber chassis and everything.
Oh, the Ascent, the Ascent one or whatever.
The Ascent, yeah. Like that was a good looking truck, man. It was all black and red, like everything was black and red accents, carbon fiber and everything. It came with the hobby wing, like, you know. Unfortunately, they were just kind of a victim of poor timing because Vanquish got like super popular right after that.
Well, and the price was kind of ridiculous for what it was for that.
Was
I
it?
mean? If I remember correctly, it's close to like, what is it, like almost 500 or something? Whereas you can get like the VS410 or whatever, I think for around that anyways.
Well,
Like,
and that
like you were saying, it's
again,
it's a timing, but yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, what does 500 get you these days?
Yeah, you got to like custom make something to get for something for that kind of money, but yeah. RC Ohio says, I swore I had never owned a Red Cat. Now I own 4. Have 2 Apexes and love them. They're basically spiders. Recently got a Gen 8 Axe for 200. Yeah, the Apex. Yeah, I want an Apex 18 or whatever, but I think I have enough minis where I don't really need one right now. If I did, I'd probably sell some to get a different one because I don't use the minis enough to warrant getting another mini. I feel like.
Right.
And Sputter says the Fusion is 500 now. The Ascent Fusion or whatever.
Okay, I mean that you can't get much for less, much for 500.
JD says I paid 500 for the SR5 and it's still axial brushed. Yeah.
Right.
So, and I mean honestly, I know people crap on Spectrum stuff that's stock, but my Coyote stock was not that bad. I mean, it's brushed. Don't get me wrong. But I was able to control it. I could slow crawl it pretty good. I mean, you can go and watch like the box. I had like the open box / like I modified it, the first day. But it did pretty good, like for being out of the box. And JD said the same thing. Even his was not that bad out of the box. Yeah, we love our brushless, so we're gonna put brushless in it. But Spud says I just don't like the Vanquish money because money and Vanquish owners tend to brand shame. Yeah, they do. This is the same with a lot of people though. Like, I just have never had one, so I can't say much about it. Other than I do know they're kind of expensive to me. Oh, we are stuck. But I've never had one, so I can't really say a whole lot, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
I used to want one, but kind of became like the belly button crawler, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I do want one just because I never had one, but I'm not like looking real hard. So it
It's a
says I just
shame
did.
everybody's doing like the Project IJ or whatever, because I mean, that's really cool. And now there's all the variations of that,
Yeah.
and, you know.
Spud says I just did a review of the Rocket Gecko 3660. It's awesome. Yeah, that's what I have in the SCX10 Pro. It's a great, great setup, and especially if you can get it on the sale that they have it for like 50 to 60 bucks or whatever. It's like cheaper than a Fusion, you know, SE, but you get like pro settings and everything, and it's 1800 kV. And Thin Digital says, I hate when people say, if you can't afford X, then get out of the hobby. I hate it. I know, and that's how a lot of people seem to be that have the higher end stuff. Like, no,
Yeah.
no, go away. Like,
I mean,
I
you know,
can,
the problem is when we talk about any hobbies, I always frame it as like it's more than I want to spend, you know, for certain things. And it's, you know, not because I think I'm better than everybody, but like I'm capable of spending, you know, a couple $1,000s on a crawler if I really want to. But
yeah,
like,
I don't want
you
to.
know, I have other hobbies, you
Yeah.
know, and
That and just like, spending that much money into one thing is just kind of. I mean, I know I've done it before, probably, but you know.
well, and I mean, quite frankly, I mean, I've got a lot of crawlers and stuff, you know, and RC cars that I've never even touched, you know, that I
Yeah.
haven't even built yet, or I have built and never touched, or
Hmm.
driven once and put away, and you know, like, you know, it's kind of a flaw of mine, but like, um, you know, I intend to use them, but you know,
Yeah.
I just don't want to spend $1,000 or whatever on something that I'm going to drive a few times and be like, all right, that's cool. On to the next one, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Like I know with my SCX10 Pro and my SCX10 kit, and then the base camp kit, I bought those last summer, and I didn't put them together until like February because I just was
Right.
like, I'll get to them, I'll get to them, I'll get to them. But they were on sale, and I was like, well, I'm going to save myself money now. You know, I don't need them now, no, but I will want them later, so I might as well get them when they're on sale. Rob says it's not Saturday. Yeah, I know. I'm probably not going to be around because I'm going to the Six Flags with the kids, so figured I'd just do a live today. Haven't done one in 2 weeks now because last Saturday I was at the fireworks with the kids and the fam, and I was gonna do it on. I was gonna do a live last Friday, but I was just so tired from moving all those rocks at the event. Like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for 8 hours, I moved rocks. I was
So
like,
we've still kind of touched on the event, but haven't really gone over
yeah,
it.
we
Do you
keep
want to kind of,
we keep going like this. um, and then Spud says, I like it when budget builds destroy high end rigs. Exactly. I like putting together a cheap truck and it can do really good compared to other trucks. Not that I have much to compare it to, but yeah. So, anyways, the event. Well, we're just going to jump to the event for a bit because I know we talked about we're going to do this. I think the event went pretty well.
I think it went very well.
Everyone that I've talked to liked it a lot. People there were literally thanking us, saying like, it's awesome that you can bring rocks to people like at the fair. So like, you know, someone like say I don't want to like be sexist or anything like that, but like say like the wife or mom or whatever grandparent or whatever was maybe taking the kids for a little bit, and then for the most part the dad was over maybe hanging out for a bit, then he would go out and do something back and forth, but he could kind of get some rock therapy in, shall we call it, and also bring the kids over because kids only want to do it so long sometimes they get bored, so it was nice
Right.
that they had something else that they could go do if they got bored. So, but everyone was loving it, and they're really hoping we do it next year. And as of right now, I plan to do it next year.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be able to take some time off to, to help you,
Yeah,
get set up. But, I saw, like, obviously, man, kids, man, like,
yeah,
kids. It's what it's all about. It's what life is all about. Like,
yeah,
that's why we're all playing with toy trucks, like, because we still, want to be kids. But to see the kids out there, and to hear the dads, be like, yeah, we saw this was coming, so my son's been begging me to get him out and get him fixed up, and
Yeah, that was
you know,
like Dan. His son was like, "Oh, thanks for doing this because my dad found me charged the batteries for me."
yeah, and
And
like it was mostly kids there.
yeah,
I mean, there was a lot of adults, the dads were there, but like, you know, there was mostly kids, and it was neat. Like you said, the grandma and grandpa can stand there and watch the kids, play with the crawlers, and you
then
know, and
yeah, then if they
and
get
you had the
bored, they can go do
canopy
something
set up
else.
to where you had a shady area in the middle that people could take a rest under, and
Yeah, I'm hoping to have a little bit more. So I definitely want to put a canopy of some sort over the 24 course next year. Because JD said that he took his truck out and just the heat from the rocks made the roof sag from the heat on one of his trucks.
tell JD to come off that wallet and pay somebody to print it in
I
PETG.
know, right? I don't even know. It must have been the PLA print from like Etsy or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, he was like, "Why is my roof concaved? What the hell?" And he was able to push it up and then let it cool down.
Yeah.
JD says he was happy to see how respectful the kids were. Me too. I didn't have any problem with anyone. I did ask one kid to not pick my stuff up, but he was like, "Oh, sorry," like nothing big, but it was just like, I think no, he was trying to open doors or something, and I was like, can you not do that? Just kind of look at it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, sorry," and he was totally fine with it. And I get it though. Kids are curious, so I was nice about it. Other than that, no one really did anything that I could tell. They
Yeah, I
asked.
mean, I really wasn't sitting by my stuff all day, and I mean, I came home with whatever. Well, I came home with more than I took
Yeah, I
because
know, right? You got that
I
right
bought
there.
this thing. Um, and it was cool to have a couple vendors there, and for us to talk to them, and for them
Yeah.
to get the word out about their product.
hmm I'm hoping to have more next year. I'm hoping to do like a 2-day event kind of thing. The first day, I'm thinking like a swap meet slash some other stuff. Have the crawling area open too, but like, you know,
Yeah,
like a swap meet and something. I'm not sure.
it'd be cool to do a night crawl too, man, with the
Yeah.
fireworks going
So
on.
that's what I was. Yeah, that's what it was. Swap meet during the day and then nighttime. I mean, it's open the whole time, but then like a night crawl thing where it's open till 11. So have like the main lights off because we had an overhead light, but I can just have them kill it and just have like some like the rope lights up or something, and that way it's like a little bit of light, but you can also see your truck lights. Spud says people around Hillsboro, Oregon were excited about it. Yeah, no, he actually messaged me and he's like, I had to tell them, hey, check the state.
That's funny.
uh,
Well, and I used to live in Florida, and I lived right near Hillsborough County, so it was kind of funny too to see the Hillsborough County sheriffs driving through,
yeah,
and it looked very similar.
yeah.
I'm gonna swap the wheels and tires for my deadbolt on and see.
Oh yes, might as well swap them around. Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite a bit shorter or and heavier, and so. And the ones on the deadbolt have foams in them. These don't feel like they have any foam.
RC Ohio says I have builds here from $200 to 6,500. Damn. Don't look down on anyone. It's a hobby. It's a hobby, a preference hobby, one for all to enjoy. Don't bring negative vibes into it. Exactly. Yeah. Sorry. It's like 3 feet away from me, and I really should zoom in on that, and I can't read half of it half the time. Um, yeah, exactly. Just have fun. Like, oh man, like this right here is just a stock SCX24 Jeep. Ugh. But it just wheels, tires, inserts, shocks, and a servo. And I'm having a pretty good time just messing around with this rock. Definitely wish I had a different ESC and motor in it, but not doing too bad at all for being this little guy. But like I have my Red Cat Gen 7, a modified. That's the thing too. I mean, I get that people are like, well, for the money you could build something, but like just take something and modify it slowly if you need to.
Right.
Does the AX24 have brass knuckles or anything on the front? Do you know that, Dave? That's what JD was asking.
No, it's just got brass steering links and suspension links.
Okay. And then Spud says, debate on going to our local Bigfoot event. It's 3 days Tonight is Nightcrawl, I think. So is it like a Bigfoot like full size truck, or do they have like a RC monster truck thing? Maybe a mixture of both. That'd be cool. Chaos says
Right.
next live you have. I guess you're both working on stuff. If you give me a heads up, I'm willing to keep up with chat while y'all work on stuff. Oh, I guess we could do that too. Can have him as like a moderator. Not like a moderator, but like a, what do you call it?
Narrator.
Narrator. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can be like our narrator, our YouTube narrator. I know there's a word I'm thinking of, but narrator is the closest thing I can think of at the moment. A moderator would be like for a debate, and we're not debating.
No.
Because I don't think so. We'll see if those tires are good, though. Oh, as Bigfoot as in Sasquatch. Oh, totally forgot that there was a Bigfoot animal. Didn't really think about that.
Wait, where is he going?
He was saying there's a local
a Bigfoot-
Bigfoot event. It's 3 days. Tonight's the night crawl. So they must have like a Bigfoot night crawl kind of thing. Commentator. I guess, yeah, you could be like a commentator. It's a crawling
So
event
I'm
in the
curious
woods.
where he is because I'm not too far from Whitehall, New York, which I guess is the.
He's in Oregon, I believe.
Okay.
He's the one that
that's
was talking about the Hillsboro, Oregon thing.
Right. Okay. Because apparently Whitehall, New York, is like the.
It's like a Bigfoot capital or something.
Yeah, they do like a week-long festival there.
It's crazy to me that people like make that their whole life. That they believe in something so much that it's like. Oh.
Yeah, hopefully it's in good-hearted fun and not,
Oh, Spud's in Washington. Okay. Oregon's right next to Washington, anyways, right? So I was
Yeah.
close. I was close. Okay. Okay. These Hamrocks are pretty good tires. I have to try them on another truck.
What are they?
Hamrocks from Endura. They look like 7s all the way around.
Huh.
It's actually doing really good. I've never tried them just because I haven't bought any new tires in a while for a 24th scale, but Bigfoot Run 2026. Back when I went, it was a 100 gate scale recovery deal. Great time. Huh. It's cool that it's kind of themed about, it's like a crawler thing that's themed.
Yeah.
Oh, almost flopped it. All right, so that's doing pretty good. I can climb this rock like all over the place, so it's nice. I lugged this quartz rock out from a trail when I went 1/10 scale, like trailing in a place, and I saw it in the woods, and it was like glistening, and I was like, that's a nice chunk of quartz. I was like, I gotta have it. So I drove the truck the rest of the way and held it in the other hand. I don't even want, you know what, we're gonna find out. How heavy is this thing? It's probably a good like quarter mile, half a mile. Where'd I put it?
That's commitment, my friend.
It was. I had to have it. Like I said. Let me put this on here. 0. Oh, error. Oh, that doesn't count that high, apparently. What's this? Oh, this only goes to 11 pounds. Well, that would explain it. Where's my other scale? Do you have a chance to throw that fidget knife on the print? I haven't been to the printer, no. Sorry, I've been doing other stuff with the kids today. I actually went to work today. I had to go to the shop. So I went down to Massachusetts. Ugh. And I was doing stuff outside. I've been cleaning out my garage finally. I can actually pull a vehicle in there. Which is surprising, let me tell you, because it's been a while. Because I just keep... It was like through the winter, I just kind of kept throwing stuff in there, and then I kind of looked at it and I hated how it looked and didn't want to start. Finally cleaned it out. Yeah, that scale was not happy, RC Ohio. I have another postage scale though. I just don't remember where I put it. It's bigger. That's just I use 4 of those for doing my corner scales instead of buying the $75 scale system. And it's been working pretty good. Kind of annoying to have to do the math myself, but those were like $15 for 4 of them.
Right.
So yeah, Chaos. Hopefully soon I'll be putting that on there, and then I'm also going to hopefully be working on your truck soon because I got those gears in. Did you put the 36 millimeter Endure big bores on the Jeep? I like mine. Yes, that's what this one has, the Jeep, and I like it because they're barely taller than the stock ones, so it was nice. Like it gave me a little bit of lift to clear these bigger tires. You know, mostly it rubs a little here, but not that bad. But I like those so far. You know what? I think my scale is right upstairs in the office. Now that I think about it, not that far. I'm kind of curious on how much I carried out of the woods. Let's see here. Okay. This one does 50 pounds. Can't see it. All right. Okay, so for anyone that's curious, I carried a 35-pound rock out of the woods because I liked how shiny it was.
And 35 pounds, that's...
Yeah. Quite pointy too when I did it, so what was I thinking? What's it in grams? 15 kilograms. 938 grams. So that's pretty much 16 kilograms, isn't it? 1,000 grams is a kilogram.
Yes.
Yeah, so, yep. That's right, this guy carried a 35-pound rock home. Ugh. Then this one I carried from the top of Hedgehog. Yeah, a measly 10-pound. But this one has like a weird quartz look to it, but not quartz. And it has some green in there. I don't know. Just thought the colors are cool. You know, I'm a rock guy.
It's funny because, like, I always look at rocks now and I'm like, ooh, that's pretty cool. Like, really for, like, crawler course, you know? But it's funny because, like, I figured it was just because I grew up in Florida where, like, we have no rocks. But, like, you grew up in New Hampshire and, like, you're a rock nerd, too.
I
so.
have rocks. I can't dig in my yard without hitting a rock. Let me tell you that right now. Like, I try to do anything and it's just rocks. I'm trying to go here. And it's just everywhere.
Yeah, I was telling JD that we were talking about tractors last weekend. And I was like, I didn't get a backhoe when I got my little Kubota because I'm like, who's gonna need that? And I'm like, then I tried to dig a hole, a couple holes for fruit trees, and took like an hour a hole because it's all freaking rock.
Kind of listening in, but not able to pay attention. But I wanted to stop in and say hi since you're online. Oh, thanks, Rob. Yeah, usually Saturdays, obviously, but you know I'm going to be busy, so figured I'd pop in. You're talking awfully friendly for having a conniption fit the other day about saying Jeep. I know, I've had to say it a few times now for the video, so I'm getting used to saying it, unfortunately. RC Ohio says, I'm guessing, I was going to guess 25 pounds or so. Yeah, 35. We're close. I was thinking 20-something too, so yeah.
All right, we got different tires on here, different wheels and tires. So let's see.
Doing it for the hobby. Spud says, I look at rock and wonder how much traction they have if they are, or if there's a lineup for it. Yeah, same. I look at all these rocks on the side of the road. Did those go right up? No problem. They look like they went up a little better.
Yeah, I think about the same.
Was it about the same? You know, I don't know how it is in New York area, but going down a lot of our highways, they've like blasted like lines through ledge.
Right.
And I'm always going between, like, they keep the ledge in the middle and the median, and they have them on both sides. And I'm like, if I could just park right here.
Dude, I know.
Because there's so many awesome lines I see. I see that JD deleted a message. I'm kind of curious what he deleted. Like talking shit about my rock. Can I see it? I'm very curious.
So oddly enough, man, I think the other tires are better only because the other tires either have no foam in them or very little foam.
Mm-hmm.
And these have like more foam. So they don't really like grab and... I may have to take the foam out of these and see how they do.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. These silicones are nice in here. They're nice and soft, but they're not like flattening out. It's nice. Even the foams that were in it didn't even seem that bad. They sent them with it, so I just kind of did it all together. Totally worth it. That's a great rock. It is a great rock. I love quartz. Like, I'm a big quartz guy just because it's like shiny, clean looking, depending on, what. Oh, I forgot my other rock outside. It's red. I don't even know what it is. I think it's quartz that got like rust in it. I'm not sure. Hold on. I might cut out because I'm going outside next to my vehicle. There it is. And all those rocks that I got from my course that we built at like the event, there's a couple really nice quartz in there. Some are like purple colored.
Really?
Yeah. So I got this like quartz that's like red. I think it's got like some rust in it from like the ground. I'm not sure. This one I found in my yard. But I don't think it's from my yard. I think it got dumped with some like some material because I've never seen anything else in my yard like this. Wait, oh my god, look at the rock collection I got going on here. On my table.
Yeah, I definitely got to pull the foams out of this or do something with them. I think.
So JD said, I said Craig's a Jeep guy at heart, but I spelled stuff wrong. Haha. I was like, I thought I saw a comment like that, but then I didn't see it. So that's when he deleted it because he misspelled everything. Ha, funny. Trying to make fun of me, and he can't even spell Jeep probably. Dave or anyone, have you tried the Mias 1.0 pins? I haven't. I don't have any pins. What do I have? I have the rock bumps, and that's the only pins that I have, which are on my Bug 24, where...
JD had some pin tires on a couple of his crawlers.
Yeah, I know he has the geckos from Upgrade RC, which are really good, supposedly. He said he loved them. Huh, where did my Bug 24 truck go? It might be in my work van, because I usually keep one in my vehicle when I travel around. So I just kind of have one to look at, or if I have time or rocks at a customer's spot or something, I can kind of do stuff. So, but I don't really have many those. Yeah, I have the 1.0 pins, rock bumps, and then I have the 2.2 like 5.75 rock bumps. But I don't think I have any other pin tires. I don't really like the look of them, and I know that's like another thing that people say about pin tires. They just don't like the look, so they don't try them.
Yeah,
so
but
I'm not huge on them. Competition-wise, I get it. But my rock bumps on my Wolf chassis don't even do that great. But I think it might be the truck. I'm still kind of messing with it, so I'm hoping.
Yeah. JD said, if I remember correctly, he said his pin tires work really well as long as the rock is like not dusty.
Yeah, and then that's one of the big reasons he bought that tire cleaner goo to try out to see if it was a dust issue, and it turns out that they do way better clean.
Yeah.
Spud says, isn't there gold near quartz? Technically, I think there sort of is, but it depends on what kind of rock is around it. I don't know. I'm not really good at the geology stuff. I looked it up before. If Greg from Ruggles Mine was in here, he could probably tell you, because they have a mine that's actually, hey, we're going to go to that. Was it October 17th and 18th?
Yeah.
So if you guys are around New Hampshire, October 17th and 18th, Ruggles Mine, crawler get together out there. I think I'm gonna camp on that one, because it's like an hour and 20 minutes from me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna camp as well. I can. Yeah. So the tires that are now on the AX1 are 60. They're like 62 millimeter. And the tires that are now on the Deadbolt, which were on the AX1, are like 65 or 67. But they're no name. There's not a single identifying mark on them. But they're on beadlock wheels, but I almost think they're like, do these look like stock like TRX4M or something?
Hold on, let me zoom into you. Can I see the tread? Oh, the wheel itself, it looks like a Hobby Plus wheel. Oh, those are Hobby Plus wheels and tires.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, they're off of like the Rock. No, not the Rock fan. They are off of like the FX118 kind of truck.
Do they normally come without foams?
No, they should have foams in them, but they're really thin.
Oh, yeah, these don't feel
Well,
like they
no,
got
they're
any.
not really thin, actually, depending on the truck. That's the thing. Some of them are hard as a rock. So, like, you can't see. I just realized I'm still on you. Hold on. Let me go back to... See this tire? Same tire?
Yeah.
It's a 1.2. And it's the same tire, but these are hard as a rock. But then there's
Yeah,
these
these are like
ones. These are off
almost
of...
like tissue paper.
These are off of the Convoy. Same tire, but they're softer. It depended on what year you got it, pretty much. Like, this was off of the Arctos, and then I put steel bead locks on that they sell. But these are the stock foams, and they're hard as a... They're wicked hard. And
I would
these
be
are...
surprised if there's any foam because I can just immediately squeeze right in
They
and
probably
touch the
they
wheel.
probably just took them out because they were so stiff. I have
Yeah.
that wheel, that the black wheel that you're talking about. I have somewhere because it
I
came
mean,
on
it's not
my...
a bad looking wheel.
No. I don't know what to do with it. Oh, you know what? I have a thing somewhere of like stock wheels. I don't know
Do
where
they
it
make
is.
1.3 diameter wheels now?
Yeah, wheels. 1.3 is the most common thing. 1.2 is not very common. It's just like a Hobby Plus loves their 1.2 size for some reason. I don't know why. 1.3 wheels will fit right into those tires though, if you like those tires. But that's a Hobby Plus tire
Oh,
and
these,
wheel.
I think they're old Enduro wheels that I got for my deadbolt. I think they're like
Mhm.
1.2 or something, or 1.
Usually 1.0 or 1.3. 1.2 is
Yeah,
not very common at all.
I think they're 1.0.
Probably that's the most common.
I don't know. I may play around. I may try to take the foams out of these. I don't know.
My new job is a nursery and landscaping business, and I have boulders and rubble at my disposal. That's what Spud says. It's nice when you can work in the field and get stuff, yeah, for free. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
I was able to get all that rock at the event because LJM Construction had it just sitting around, and they donated it for us. They just brought over 2 dump truck loads, and then I was like, "Hey, by the way, any way you could give me another dump truck load on Friday?" And he came right over and gave me another dump, so that worked out great. It's formed from hot mineral fluids, so sometimes spuds. Lots of mineralization in those zones. Yeah, we have tons of like different rock, and yeah, it looks so cool. I found on top of a mountain locally. Well, it's not a big local mountain, but it's 10 minutes down the road. I went up a trail that I'd never been up, and there was the biggest boulder of quartz I've ever seen. It was bigger than this workbench. Like, I could drive my coyote all over it and climb on it. But the problem is quartz is very smooth. Like, this one's kind of rough, but when it's been out on top, like that one was, it's like glass almost. So
Yeah.
like my tires, even Predator tires that are soft, were just sliding over it, just like side to side, just going crazy. I couldn't climb it that well at all. I was like, oh, this sucks. It'd be a cool video if I could climb it. It's just Mavericks are super slidey. Still new though. Yeah, Mavericks. So I have the little itty bitty Mavericks for the SCX30 right here, and those do pretty good. But my Mavericks 1.9s, I didn't really like them that well. They didn't do well. I tried really hard. I put inserts in them. I Revolt 3D printed inserts, and they made them better. I just think that tire doesn't do well for me around here. I put them on the wife's Land Rover, the purple one, to give it a little bit bigger tire, and just looks kind of nice being a fat, wide tire. If you're in the area, my work gives away concrete paver rubble. Spud said to Thin Digital. Yeah, that's what part of the stuff I got too, was a bunch of broken up concrete, and that was good for like the base stuff. I kind of like based everything and then like was able to put stuff on top of it, so it worked out really well.
Yeah, I've got some bust up concrete, smaller chunks from when I put the floor in my barn last year. But that stuff, I mean, it's good because it's really grippy.
Yeah, I just don't like the look of it, because it's not rock and it gets dusty. That was part of the dust I think we had. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. Everything just seemed dusty on that on the thing. Spud says he didn't have any luck with the 1.9 Mavericks either, which I'm glad it's not just me, because everyone else was like, these things are awesome, these things are awesome. And I'm like, I can't climb a damn thing with these. And it's on the SCX10 Pro, which I know is not like crazy, but I mean, it's got weight, this and that. Like, I put on my fake tusks, and it just instantly outcrawled those Mavericks. So I just left them. I left the fake tusks on it. But I think I'm going to change that to something else anyways. Yeah, he said that he tried the Mavericks with various inserts and from 5 pound rigs up to 11 pound rigs, and he didn't have any luck. Okay, so yeah, definitely not just me. That's good. Yeah, I think the 10 Pro, I'm going to put a hard body on it, even though I didn't really care for the hard body on it before. I think I was talking to you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that just to have like a kind of a little bit more capable hard body truck kind of thing. I found a truck I want to print, but it would not go well on there, I think. It's some huge like military truck with a cabin on the back. I was like, maybe not the Pro. That would definitely be good for like a whatever truck, you know.
Yeah.
What is beeping? Oh, I think my headphones are dying. What the hell? Hold on. Oh yeah, of course they're dying. Well, it's almost 10:30 anyways. I guess we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah. I was just thinking that.
My 1.0 Mavericks are good when they are clean. Yeah, I want to try the Mavericks in 1.0, but just for some reason I haven't bought any. I don't know why.
Who makes the Mavericks?
Endura.
Endura? Okay.
Yeah, and they're a nice looking tire. They look like a scale tire, but the 1.9 just it seems like they haven't worked for me at all. And Spuds is the same way, and I see a couple other people say it, but most people absolutely love them. But I don't know if you can see the screen or not, but see, it looks like an actual like, it can be a scale-ish tire. But I've used these so much that they actually are feathered a little bit, and I still didn't get that do that good. Like, but I don't know, they look kind of good on the Land Rover. It kind of fills in the, fender. So I was like, whatever, I'll just throw them in here, and they're a little bit wider than what I had on there. I don't remember what.
And for trails, like usually, any tire will.
Yeah, I think trail-wise, I think they'll be great. They'll be fine. I think one of the next trail sessions I'm going to take the Land Rover out because it hasn't had much love. It got beat to hell when we went out with some my nephews and stuff because they were just kind of beating around with it. But it stood. It lived for the most part. I didn't have to fix anything.
Yeah.
Just a little beat up. But yeah, anyways, thanks for popping in, guys. Oh yeah, JD says he's leaving anyways too. That works because we were about to also because it's 10:30 and it's a Friday and I got to go to Six Flags tomorrow, so I want to get my rest and everything. And apparently try to find the rest of my freaking controller because I lost that. That's annoying. Anyways. Yeah, anyways, thanks for popping in, guys. Next Saturday, hopefully, instead of Friday. Just because that's the usual time. But, yeah. Nice productive little day. Well, I'd say productive, but I still didn't get that truck done. Realize I need to do a drive shaft now. So...
Same here. I gotta go order some parts, I guess.
Alrighty, guys. I will see you later, and have a good night.